What's up? What it do, and what it do. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Alethea, and I definitely appreciate you stopping in to check out a video here on my channel. And I do hope you'll subscribe and hit that bell for notifications before you leave from watching this video. And make sure, because I mean, we're in quarantine. How much are you doing? I mean, I know some people have let up, but some of us are still staying in quarantine for as long as we want to. So for those of you that are still staying in quarantine, go ahead and check out some more videos here on the channel. So anyway, in this video, I am putting myself, I guess you could say, in a vulnerable position, because I'm showing you all something that I deal with now just fine, have no problems with it, no qualms with it or whatever. But at one point in my life, I had insecurities about it. I've shared on my channel before, years back, I shared about me waxing my sideburns, but I didn't share me waxing my chin. So this video, I'm actually going to show you all the process of me waxing my eyebrows, me waxing my sideburns, me waxing my little peach fuzz that comes up here, as well as me waxing the hair that comes down here on my chin. I've had facial hair since I was in my 20s, and you all know I'm 46 years old. So I've had facial hair since I was in my 20s. My aunt, the one that recently passed, my mom's twin sister, she actually had to be shaved because she had like a full-grown beard, just being honest. And there are a lot of women in my family, as well as women that I do know, who have facial hair. And a lot of women will take and go and shave that hair, but I've been one of those people that I have refused to shave. I either would pluck it. So that was my mom calling me. She always interrupts my conversations with you guys. So as I was saying, I started off like plucking, and as time went on, I started to go to the nail salons, the nail shops, and I would get my eyebrows waxed and I would get my chin waxed. But one of the things that I noticed when I would go to the nail salons to get these things done was they used the same little popsicle stick, whatever you want to call them. They double dipped. They didn't clean people's face before they went in to do their things. And sometimes I would catch like little bumps or whatever, and I'm like, it has to be from that, because that is so unsanitary. I took it into my own hands, and I bought me a wax kit, and I started doing my own wax jobs on myself. So you're gonna see as you watch this video, I'm not going to just sit here and talk. I'll do a voiceover because I didn't talk while I was doing the waxing job, but you'll see what I do, how I do it. Now, I not only use my wax on myself, but I use my wax on P, and I will use my wax on my mom and my sister and my daughter, because I do their eyebrows and things like that as well. And I always change out my sticks, and I always clean the face with a cotton round, one of these things, the cotton rounds, and some sea breeze, and I clean the face to make sure before I use the wax. And then I take, even if I'm doing all of us on the same day, I still use different wooden sticks, and I have two different size sticks, one that I use for the facial area and one that I use for like the brow area, because I use the regular popsicle size stick for the brows. So yeah, so I just wanted to make sure I make that clear. So for those of you that do go to those nail salons to get your hair removed, like your eyebrows waxed or anything else that you may choose to get waxed, ask them if you're going to use that, have them use their wax on you, then that's your business, do what you want to do, but ask them to change out the stick that they use, or take your own stick with you to have them use your own stick on you, because if you look and you see those sticks just be sitting there with wax all over them, and they're just not sanitary. And I realized that, and I'm so glad that I did realize that, and took my face into my own hands. And one other thing that I want to say, you'll see when I do wax my chin that I do have like some, I'll explain that in the video. Let me just go ahead, because I'm doing too much talking. This was supposed to be a quick little intro, and I'm talking my butt off. So yeah, so like I said, I'm just opening up and sharing this with you all. Some of you all may deal with the same thing I deal with, and some of you may not. Those of you that don't, please don't leave any nasty comments in the comment section, because you will get blocked and they will get deleted. It's as simple as that. I'm coming in because this video that you're watching, or that you're about to watch, I was editing this video before I decided to go ahead and record another video, and I realized the coloring is off in the video, and I was going to trash it and just wait and do it another time, but I decided no, I'm not going to waste that footage. I'm just going to go ahead and share it. So I want you to know that the color is not 100% bright, but if you are still interested in seeing the video, then please go ahead and watch it. Alright, so here are the supplies that I use for the facial waxing procedure, and everything is pretty self-explanatory just by me holding them up. And of course, you know, I have the post-wax removal because the wax residue can be sticky, so I have to get that off. And then I always use some type of cream, and I have this aloe vera cream, but I use another cream, and you'll see why I use the cream as we go on. Then I have the exfoliating pads. One side is exfoliating and one side is smooth. I use a smooth side for the cleansing or either the exfoliating side, but I always use a different pad for the post-wax removal, which is, I always use the exfoliating side for that to help kind of get in there and get all the wax off. So I clean every part of my face that I'm going to use the wax on before I start the waxing procedure. All right, so at one point, and I didn't realize until making this video that the quality of it, the lighting was not that good, so you couldn't see my chin really good, but under the bottom area of my chin I do have some discoloration spots, and I've spoke about them on my video, on one of my videos in the past. But the reason why I have those spots is because I tried to get laser hair removal at one point, and at that time there really was not much laser removals, many laser removals machines, I guess you could say, for melanated skin like mine. And I got burned because you can't, when you have a melanated skin, the machine can't be up as high as it is with skin that has less melanin, I'll say. And she kind of had it too high and it burned my skin. She did do some microdermabrasion sessions to get rid of it, but it didn't get rid of all of it. So, and let me explain about the lighting. I have this set up in my closet because I don't want it out in the open, and so that's why the lighting is the way it is. I do have some lights in here, but it's a closet, so still it's not like there's a window in here, so the lighting was not what it would be somewhere else in the house. Alright, so for this process I do my chin and my eyebrows every 2 weeks, and my upper lip and my sideburns I do them once a month because the hair on my chin and my eyebrows grows faster than the hair in the other spots. And one of the things that I always do is make sure that I press the wax removal strip down really good to get all of the hair. I do know that I've seen some people remove their hair using wax by putting like talcum powder on first before the wax, but I do not do that. I do not recommend that. So I just make sure that I press the strip down really good. And also with these strips, there are two sides to the strip, and making sure that you use the right side, the side that is not as smooth. Also make sure that you get as much hair as possible. So once I get through and I go through and do all of my face, then I come back and I'll clean my face with the post removal, with the wax residual remover, so to speak. And then I'll go through and I'll tweeze any little hairs that are left that I did not catch with the wax, because one of the things I don't do is I don't go over it with wax 2 and 3 times, because that can cause irritation to the skin. And trust me, I know, because when I first started doing this I would do that and go over it 2 and 3 times, and then the next thing you know I would have like not a scratch, but almost like a wax burn, so to speak. So therefore I only go over my skin 1 time with the wax. And then as you see, I do come in on my face a little bit more with the wax, and that's because I try to get the little peach fuzz that's on the other parts of my face. And this is almost like what people do when they do the microblading. I'm sorry for smacking my mouth, but I think it's called the microblading. But I don't get microblading done, so therefore the wax just takes care of those extra little peach fuzzes for me. So yeah, and this right here just helps get rid of any extra wax residue before I go in with the removal. So the wax that I use and the wax machine are both by Gigi's, and they can be found at Sally's Beauty Supply or on Amazon, maybe other places as well. So I do have them in the description box if you want to get them from Amazon using my Amazon store link. But also I use the all-purpose wax for my face, because when I tried to get just the facial wax, I found that it didn't remove as much hair and the product was much thicker and harder to get off. So the all-purpose honey wax is the best option for me. And then once I get through tweezing, I take some cream, and I have this aloe vera cream that I recently purchased, but sometimes I'll just use a facial moisturizer, just any type of cream, and I'll right by my ear. I don't edge myself up, but right by my ear, below my ear, in that little area, that little hair, I do like to get rid of that hair. So I take the little razor and I go and I get rid of the hair. I used to take my waxing and go back a little bit further, but I just decided not to do the wax on that part anymore and just use the little razor to get rid of that. And yeah, so that's how I do that little area right there. All right, y'all, so it's a couple of days later since I did my facial waxing, but I don't know why, but I have just been intrigued with cutting my hair that goes down here. I have never cut this hair in my life. I had one time a stylist cut one side of it and I stopped her too late, but she didn't get to the other side. But I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna see what it looks like cut. I'm not going to go right here. I just want to get this part right here. And I'm not worried about it because I know it'll grow back. I'm past that phase I was at in my 20s where I was worried about it. I think part of the reason why I never cut it was because I always felt like, because of what people say, it will grow back thicker. But now I know that that's not true. I should have waxed it the other day though. Wow, I've cut it. I cut it. Okay, I think that looks kind of like I should go back a little bit more. Let's see. I think I should. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Okay. Oh my goodness, wow. I've done it. I've shaved my hair on the side. So now I'm going to do the other side. That looks so funny. Wow. 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 And wow. That's all I can say is wow. I cut my hair. So once again, as I always say, thank you so much for coming to check out another video here on my channel. You ladies and gentlemen, be safe, and I will do what? See you in the next one. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video. Bye.